What is up, guys? I'm Ethan from the Shed, back with another video. For today's video, we have something very cool to try out. As you can see in front of me, I bought off the TikTok shop the YesWelder Flux 135 Mini. That is because, as of now, I haven't had a really good place to film welding content, and it's a big part of my videos, and I wanted to show it to you guys. So, if this welder is actually good, I will be able to show you way more welding content. What we're going to do for this video is we're going to unbox it, and we're going to test it out, because, I don't know if you can see back there, I have a table that I'm welding up for in here, so that I can work on all of my small engine stuff on it. Sorry for the extreme mess around me. This is my shed, the place the channel was named after, and we are currently in the process of redoing it right now so that we can have a wood stove in here. If you hear the little bit of background noise, that's just the propane heater. But that's enough talking from me. Let's start unboxing this. So this is supposedly a MIG, stick, and TIG welder. It can do only lift TIG. They do not send it with the lift TIG leads, so we will not be doing any lift TIG with it in this video. But I did buy some sticks for it and a spool of wire, because from what I've seen on videos, it does not come with them. So here's our nice little instruction packet. We have our MIG gun, our little tips for it, and this is the MIG gun. This thing actually feels pretty quality for being an off-brand welder, so let's hope it works. This is our ground clamp. It's actually got some pretty good spring to it. And here's our stick lead. Wow. That's got a lot of pressure. So far, everything I'm feeling is very quality. I don't know if it will be, but it seems to be so far. They actually do a pretty good job packing this. This is the YesWelder Flux 135 Mini. So, we have, from what I understand, we have our MIG amperage right here, and, no, MIG voltage, and then our amperage for stick welding is right there. So, from what I have seen, we're gonna put the spool of wire in here. They bent a little part of this in shipping, so that's not really something that makes me happy. Hang on just 1 minute, I got a text. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to plug it in, and in case you're wondering like what kind of power this thing can run off of, since it's so tiny, it's obviously 110 right there. In case you're wondering like if you can run it off a generator or something, this shed, all the lights in it are powered by a generator, which is just on the power strip over here. So we'll be able to figure that out if it can run comfortably. That wasn't good, I just knocked it off the table. So, let me move this stuff out of the way so you can see it a little better. It's powered on. Alright. You can see it is powered on. We have the .35 wire for this. So I am going to plug in the ground lead and the MIG gun so we can start feeding some wire through here. Like I just take this, turn it in there, perfect, and this is our control. Alright, beautiful. Our control wire is now hooked up. So we have our little MIG gun over here. I'm going to open up this spool wire. And then we will try and put this in. This is a flux core welder only. It cannot run gas. Alright, so I'm going to go and I'm going to read the instructions, and then I will be back, and we can put the wire into this. So that is set. I can close that nice little side panel there. So this goes all the way up to 13.5 volts. It goes down and it goes up. Alright. So I'm going to go look in the book. I'm going to find the little chart that they give for this, for material. And then I'll be back and we can weld some stuff onto my table over there. I got to weld some bracing on it. Okay, so now I have, the chart was quite hard to read, probably just, I'm too stupid to read the chart, I don't know, but I had a hard time reading it. Also, 13.5 was not the voltage, that was the wire speed, so I turned it up to the max, and we're just simply going to see if we can tack this big bar right here across the table. I already ground the ends and everything, so we have nice clean metal. So, we shall see how this works. We'll put our nice little ground clamp on there. I'm going to put that right there. And I'm just going to see if I can tack it on. Okay, so that did tack it on. It's actually a fairly strong, from what I can tell, tack. Oh yeah, it's holding that entire bar. So that's a pretty strong tack weld on that. My wire speed is a little bit high. So I'm going to turn that down. I'm going to clip this wire. And then I will go to the other side and I'll tack that side on. Yeah, that's a fairly strong tack, honestly. I'm impressed. For a little welder, it was 20% off on sale, so I got it for 79 bucks. For a little $79 welder, that's pretty good. I think not on sale, it's like around 100, but still, that is not bad. Not bad at all. I do like the very long leads to it. The long leads are very nice. This one's around the leg of the tripod. Okay. Now that's lined up. Alright, now this side is tacked on too. Wire speed still seems a little bit high, but that's okay. I'll just turn it down a little bit, then we'll fully burn it on. Alright. I will warn you, I am not the best at welding. I'm really not. So, we'll see. I'm going to clip my wire again. How can you guys see? Can you guys see good? Alright, yeah, it looks like you can see pretty good. We'll get you nice and set up there, so I can burn this on. Alright, we didn't get good contact there. Probably because we got some crap on the metal from the flux core. Sorry. Okay, good, we can still see. Alright. That welded actually really nicely. We have a nice weld there. It's strong. I'm gonna burn the other side. Alright. I am really impressed. For a $79 welder, this thing is awesome. We're burning through some quite thick steel. I'll bring you over here. We can do our... Oh, sorry. I think I hit you guys. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Bring you over here and we'll do our other one. Of course, I got spatter on my nice brand new ground clamp. Awesome. So that is welded on. Actually, it's really strong. Alright. That is a strong weld right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is, so that I don't want to waste any of your time, I've never stick welded before, so I still have some more stuff to weld onto this table after. I'll do it after the video so I don't waste any of your time. You saw how this welds, it welds nice. I'm gonna go put the stick lead on it, and we'll try stick welding some pieces of metal that I have in here. Disclaimer, I've never stick welded before. Okay, so I set it all up to stick weld, so let's see how this works. Well, I got the stick stuck to the piece of metal. There we go. Alright, so number one, this metal is a little bit dirty. I didn't clean it as well. it puts a lot of stress stick welding on the generator outside, I'll tell you that. MIG welding, it did fine. Stick, I don't know if you could hear it, but the generator was really bogging. So I'm going to try and get this to hit one more time, and we're going to see if we can lay a bead. Alright. That didn't work. Let me clean this up with a grinder a little bit more. I mean, that's what it did. It's held together, like it's not... I guess it flexes a little bit, but it's not really coming apart. But it's not welding either. Let me clean this up. Okay, so I watched a couple of videos on stick welding, and I got it to strike an arc, I think, 3 times. It was about like a 2-second arc, and I wasn't able to get it to completely weld. From the generator drawing off of an extension cord, it did not have enough power to actually start or keep an arc. Directly connected to the generator, it could start it, but it seemed like it really didn't want to keep the arc with stick. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish welding up this table. So I gotta weld the other side of the bar I welded earlier, and then I'm going to weld some cross members along the sides, the 2 side legs on each side. I will let you guys watch that. I'll MIG weld it. And then next video, I will try and get something set up so that I can stick weld for you guys. Okay, so my take on this little welder is it is a very good welder for beginners or someone that has a small shop or something like I have here that just needs to do some smaller projects. It's extremely easy to weld with. It makes some nice welds too. It welds nice, it's easy to weld with. It's good for a home garage, a small shed, beginner welder, maybe something to pack out onto a job if you think you might have to do a little tiny bit of welding or something like that. I will try and get you guys a video out soon of stick welding with it. I'll have to do it either somewhere else or with a bigger generator here. But thank you for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one.